So, and then this is the story number 6. The title is Don't Judge Book from the Cover. If you asked me 2 years ago, did I ever imagine myself teaching? The answer is definitely no. M.Rijal, a 60 semester student of English Literature at 17 Agustus 1945, Surabaya. More often known as a child who likes to watch movies, read stories, and to be honest, more comfortable talking to page of paper than with children. But everything changed when I first stepped foot as a tutor, small tutoring institute LBB in my village. At the time, I was just a phone. Initially, this LBB was just a small idea from one of the residents who care about the education of village children. They need volunteers. I took why not? After all, I was also on college vacation at the time. Only once a week every Saturday afternoon. I registered. I will just sit, help correct question, or just accompany the children to study. But I was wrong. My first Saturday at LBB became one of the most nervous days of my life. There is only one study room. Simple, with ceramic floors, containing long table and several plastic chairs, whose color has begun to fade in front of me, said a children, innocent face but full of question. They don't know who I am. I don't even know who they are. But from those children, my eyes immediately fell on my boy named Nayaka. He sat at the end of the table, quiet, with a neat notebook in front of him. From the look on his face, I know he was not an ordinary child, and it turned out to be true. He was the smartest student I've ever met. Even 2 years have passed since the day. To my surprise, Nayaka is my own nephew. Funny, is not it? I didn't even know that my nephew and had amazing talent in English. He was only in 6th grade at the time, but his mastery of vocabulary made me jealous. At this age, I don't even know how to pronounce an apple correctly. Now, he can assemble complete sentences with correct grammar and convey the confidence. Sometimes I feel ashamed of myself. But it's not only Nayaka that makes me survive until now. There is Fahim, a child who is diligent and playful. Every Saturday he comes the earliest, carrying books, pen, and a never-ending spirit. Sometimes I feel guilty. I'm late because he already waiting for me on the porch. He always smiles even when we just repeat the same topic. He never misses except when he is really sick. Then there is Nadine, also my nephew. Nadine is calm and slightly shy type of child, but don't get me wrong, he is a very smart, especially in religious studies. But the great thing is she does not refuse to learn English. I want to be both. She said at the time, and she studied diligently. Even bro need not to touch me. Then there is Bella. This child is like sunlight coming in from the window crack. She is funny, likes to joke, but also smart. Even though sometimes she is too active in the class, she can always answer a question correctly, help his friends who are having difficulties. He also likes to draw and often describe our class atmosphere in the sketchbook. Manda, my student from the farthest village, come with shabby flip-flops but enthusiastic. I imagine she has to travel half an hour just to study at LBB. Sometimes I ask, tired Manda? But she always repeat, no, no mas, the long journey was not a reason for him to give up. Arum, and a grader is known to be most excited. He likes to talk, likes to jokes, but the great thing is he can stay focused when the lesson starts. He is also badminton athlete. Even once become a once place representing the school, his energy is amazing. Sometimes it makes the class more lively. He once said, "Sis, mass learning is like playing badminton. If you don't focus, you will lose." Vidya, the quietest student. But the greatness is what when she does not understand something, she will raise his hand, approach the table, and ask politely. She told me that silence does not mean resignation. There was a great correct behind his quiet attitude. And finally, Devila. This latest one excited. She can make a room lock with just one sentence, but not mistake. She is also very smart. She has the ability to make classroom atmosphere comfortable, fluid, and full of laughter. If the atmosphere starts shifting, I know who I should to the villa. During these 2 years, we study together. Every Saturday comes. Sometimes bring supplies, sometimes just bring encouragement. We learn grammar, vocabulary, reading, and speaking. But more than that, we learn understand each other. They taught me that being a teacher is not just about delivering material, but about being someone who can be trusted, appreciated, and part their lives. I remember when I teaching someone said, "Why teach little village children? They also won't necessarily be able to." But I know these children and more than just village children. They are little like that is growing, that are living proof that we cannot judge a book it by its cover. Every Saturday afternoon bring after different sensation for some people. Saturday is that I'm relaxed to go out with friends. But for me, Saturday is the most important day of the week. Saturday is the when I will meet amazing children who slowly become a part of my life. They make me just small children for some people, but to me they are the ones to make me want to keep learning so that I can teach other. They teach one who keep me going when I'm tired I'm coming. They are the ones of who convinced that education does not always have to be. It can start from the small room in the village with a sincere heart. From the outside, maybe I just look like an ordinary LPP tutor, but inside I am listener, a reinforcer, reminder, and sometimes a friend. Then they, my students, are the ones we talk about meaning their hard work, passion, and miracle, not judging from its cover. Those who are said to be ordinary children through the extraordinary. During of the lecture, I smell slightly. Next week, they will come again, bringing books, jokes, and endless questions, and I'll be here waiting for them with the same spirit 2 years ago, because I know as long I can still be a part of their journey, even if it's just a small chapter, that I'm living the most meaningful chapter of my life.